tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Smashes him with the skip ball. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Shapen. Looking left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the counter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the option. He'll toss it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Cyclones are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Got a man, it's Hansen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Bernardi, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Toss to the outside. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge on the right.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hansen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The running back has it. Turning it on! He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Shapen. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Townsend. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Finding an escape route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. State sending the offense back out. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time. And it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
There he goes! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking deep. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Shapen. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something up. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Calls his own number. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Flips it out to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Well, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Looking down the middle. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Fighting off the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late.
Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Lee. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost half.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half, but he still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys